Hello Capricorn, welcome. This is a general reading for Capricorns for this week. I just felt really compelled to pick up some cards and do a few readings for just a few of you signs. We'll see if the others, but you're one of them, Capricorn. So I just want to pull upon my Osho Zen Tarot deck. It's one of my favorites, and this is more of a reading that is more personal than it is about the circumstances that are going on. It's more about you. So I thought it might be a really good time to just check in with ourselves at this point, mid-September. So, dear universe, you called us all here to listen to a message for the greatest and highest good for our Capricorns for this week. Today is September 17th. So it's the energies that we're walking into through our everyday lives, dear universe. What messages for the greatest and highest good do you have for our Capricorns? So let's see if there's anything that the cards want to say before we just go ahead and put some cards down. So I think you're on the horizon of a brand new vision. I mean, completely. This card, supported by this new vision. Notice this is reversed. Notice this is reversed. But in this darkness, there is no up, no down. It is just dark. But it is also the moment before light. And you are just about to take off on your vision. Anything else? So you need to listen to your inner voice and not get complacent. So this new vision that you have, Capricorn, I think you need to really believe that you can manifest this. And I think you've been sitting with this and sitting with this. And you've been keeping very quiet. But it's time to get up and start moving. I mean, now it's like, I feel like it's a time of action. So now is the time. Quit fighting it. It's time to make some moves, is what I'm sensing. And for some of you Capricorns, you are hanging on to something really tight. I feel like it is a relationship. We have the thunderbolt here that's equivalent to the tower. I feel like that needs to fall. If you want harmony, whatever it is that you are hanging on to, this card of the miser, it's equivalent to like the Four of Pentacles. But it's also very much like the Nine of Cups reverse, where there's this need of selfishness and possession to hang on to things. A lot of times it can also represent like an addiction, something of that nature that needs to just be dealt with. Because it's keeping you from your happiness as long as you hang on to it, and you know that. So you're carrying something, Capricorn, and it's the last piece to your new beginning. So don't give up now. You're right there. You are right there. So let's see what the bird says. I like to do a spread that in the Osho Zen Tarot is known as the flying bird. And I find it to be very very revealing and very honest when it comes to what's going on. And you'll see how you take off like a bird in flight. But whatever this burden is that you are hanging on to, whatever it is that is keeping you, that you know is the last thing you need to do before you can really move on. I'm just feeling like it's time. It's time to deal with that piece. Because you're in a growth spurt. And I feel like a lot of you have been really isolated for a very long time. Now you have to let go and really trust what's going on. And I think you have to make some moves. And this might be, I want to say, that final piece that you have left, Capricorn. You can't feel guilty about shutting that door and walking away from it. It's the right thing to do. You know, it'll release you from all of this stuff that you've been hanging on to. Because I feel like for some of you Capricorns, you have been very alone for a long time. We have 2 cards of being alone and isolated. And it's like you're breaking free from that. And you have to trust how this process is going to come out. Because I think there will be things about you that are revealed that you need to look at, that need to be, I want to say, left behind. Yeah, trust the process. I mean, really, this is like an amazing growth spurt. And sometimes when there's really big change going on, it brings up a lot of emotion. But it's like you got to put the walls down. So there's this element of you healing, because for many of you, you have not known what you are supposed to do. Like, what's your purpose on this earth? What am I supposed to do? You know, here, I just never feel like I belong. And I think it's time to heal from that. And get out of your head so much and quit telling yourself that, you know, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that. I feel like there's a lot of, you fight with your ego a lot. And when you're fighting and you're in that space, then it's hard to hear what, you know, your voice is really trying to tell you. Because a lot of what's going on, I think now, is way beyond your comprehension. It's like things are just happening in such rapid pace. And I think doors are opening in directions that you weren't realizing. But everything is happening to pull you out of this real deep, lonely, dark place you've been in and inject some real happiness. So let go of the past, Capricorn. Let go of the past. It has kept you, whatever this past issue that has been keeping you so isolated, you've missed opportunities. There's somebody who you might be hanging on to a relationship that you should have let go of a long time ago. I think it's really hard for Capricorns to let go of people in their lives, and that's part of the problem. But I'm just thinking that it hasn't helped you. If you've been hanging around and not making moves because of somebody else, that's got to stop, because that's what's weighing down on you. It's like you got to do things for you, not for someone else. That's nice, because earlier I saw this card for you. Remember we saw that in that run. So it's time to get up and start moving and put down whatever it is, that last piece that is keeping you from you being truly who you are. Because there's something holding you back. But I see you healing from that. So I think if, you know, maybe you are, oh, see, here's that relationship. See, you have to have the courage to believe in yourself again. This relationship that you were in, or that you're hanging on to, it's been a very lonely road for you. And now it's like, it's almost like it doesn't feel good anymore, or somebody doesn't feel good anymore. It's like somebody needs to step up to the plate. And it's almost like somebody has to initiate the change, because the two of you right now, Capricorn, you're at a point where the only option is to let go or drive yourself crazy. For some of you, you'll be traveling. For some of you, it will lead you in a new direction. You know, but I hear this little person. It's a long road, but you're on it. And it's one that you have to be open to how things are going to happen, regardless of whether you understand why things are happening the way they are. You just need to follow your instinct and not fight what your intuition is telling you to do. Deep reading, Capricorn. Because you've been in a lot of pain. See, it is so dark. When I look at the cards, this is very gray, dark, gray, dark. I mean, things have been very, very dark in your world, Capricorn. This isn't for all, Capricorn. If you're having a good life, you know, this is not your reading. This is for somebody, you know who you are. You've been wanting to take a new adventure and start in a new direction because your heart of heart says that once you let go, everything is going to come your way. You can put an end to all of this pain and this sorrow. Because this is something, there's something that you have been hanging on to, and really it is the very last thing. And I feel like, you know, maybe you don't want to move away from your parents, you know, because they're elderly and they need you around. Maybe you don't want to move away from a friend of yours who, you know, what would they say if you really moved away? You know, it would break their heart, you know, but this is about you really feeding that inner child, that spirit inside of you, because you want to break free and be on your own and really do it in a good way and be successful. And the time is now. So it's time to really trust this process, whether you understand it or not. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, Capricorn. And I'm just saying that because the box of these cards over here is just like staring at me like, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got to let go of the past. And you've got to be open to whatever is about to happen or whatever is about to come to you. You know, you don't need to know what's going on. You just need to trust your inner voice. Really, trust that. And I think some messages are going to come through that you're going to be like, wow, okay, I guess, you know, maybe I should do that, like in my dreams. Because I feel like there's some dreams coming. There's some dreams coming. So maybe you had a dream and it wasn't the dream. It didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out. It's because there's a different dream on the horizon, Capricorn. A different one. You're in a point of transformation. So it's like you have to have a clear conscience. And you are at the point, you have one last piece to this puzzle that needs to come to an end, so that you can turn this around and start to walk towards your dream, the possibilities, so that you can be free. Yeah, turn that around. So, yeah, this is a heavy week. So just go with the energies that happen and trust the Creator. There's something bigger than you at play right now, Capricorn. And it's going to lead to tremendous success. Yeah. It's going to lift your burden. This is fabulous. So don't be afraid of what is coming. And I definitely see this change. I mean, there's a lot of travel. You're moving. You're really moving. So don't stress about it. You don't have to understand what is going on. You just need to flow with it. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. So I hope this helped someone. It resonated. Touch base. Thumbs up button if you like the reading. And I'll see you again here shortly. All right, Capricorn. Blessed be. Bye-bye now.